Good morning. Today is Friday, Black Friday. Hope everyone had a good Turkey Day. We're in the Green Mountains, and as you can see behind me, it is not summer anymore. There's probably about 2 inches of snow on the ground, and today we're doing what we consider Plan B. We had a Plan A, B, or C because we didn't know what the conditions were going to be, and as you can see, they're a little snowier. Plan A would have been the Five Bogs, but the road in is basically a skating rink of glazed ice, and because of that and limitations based on terrain, ice, uncertainty, we're doing Plan B. So we're coming in to the same general area from the south as opposed to going in from the east to west. We're going south to north. Same basic plan, different direction, and we're going to get moving. The day, I'm not sure how that's going to work. But it's with the snow, we're going to just go in and see what we find. It's good for tracking, so maybe we'll get lucky.
Okay, we are
We are going to head
reporting.
out.
We are going to do some tracking. The snow is like fresh and powdery for once, so we're going to run with that and try to work our way over. There's a beaver pond over here, and today we have the added pleasure of the grapper bushes being all snow covered. So we'll see how we do here. The kind of a new area, working our way in a certain amount of improv today, only because, as I said, we weren't able to get into our Plan A location, so we're going to try to navigate. Ew. So this entire tree looks to be covered in yellow snow. There are no moose tracks, but I'm not really sure what animal would be of a size to coat an entire side of tree besides a moose. But that's interesting. The height of that was probably taller than me, so that's like over 6 feet of pea. And I'm gonna kind of break my rule. Actually, no, I'm not. I can go around. I don't want to go under that Widowmaker, but there's the frozen beaver pond. We're gonna kind of cut this way and see if we can find any tracks, although the underbrush in here is proving to be fairly thick. This may not be as feasible as originally thought, but we'll see how we do. Kind of weave around through this. You kind of have to switch back a lot, but in the snow this is proving a little more difficult than I thought. It would be cool to come up upon that moose, though. I'm going to try to give you a shot over there. That's the pond. I'll get a better look at it if I can get a more open area to approach from. That's proving tricky with grapper bushes and the like. I'm going to attempt to duck under this and hopefully not wear snow on the back of my neck. Or a pack, I guess. So, a little closer. But this is it's not as easy going as I had hoped. So what I'm going to settle for, I think, is getting over to there, because I'm not seeing any tracks really either. Unlike myself, the animals seem to know better. So I'm gonna sort of cut my losses with a view here. And get this as best we can through the trees, unless that opens up over there. Because looking at that now, it might open up. Let me, gonna angle over here a little bit. If again I can maneuver through this stuff. And not hook my backpack. It does kind of open up. So, you know, if you can bear with me, I'm trying to be more like panning friendly, but it's also a matter of maintaining balance in the logscape here. So, I love how it's almost a given when I pan with a gimbal. It always kind of does the opposite of what I want it to. That's awesome, he says sarcastically. But a little bit of a closer view of the shoreline if I can get out, and preferably not fall in. Little beaver pond. Probably get a better view from over there too. So if this lovely tree will stop grabbing up my pack and things, we're going to move over here now. It's a little more open. Minus more of the grabber guys here. It's kind of good I got out in the snow early though, because when I've been out here later in the winter, right now today we've got about excuse me 3 inches of snow. Normally this is closer to like 3 feet and change, which makes things a little more interesting. But a lot of this looks like it might be frozen water. I'm going to take a moment to get some photography done, so I'm going to have the segment go on break right now. And we're back. We're going to start making our way back. It's just basically more of the same, and mine are the only obvious tracks out here, so we're going to head a little further north. There's another wetland series up there that we'll check out. Maybe more lively. It would be nice to get the drone out over this too, but the opening in the trees isn't really as big as I would like, so I'm not going to risk a crash on or through ice where I can't get the drone back. Dumber things have happened. If we all recall, earlier in the summer, I had kind of an off day where the drone went for an unexpected swim and then was kind of down and out for the rest of the day until it dried out. So, yeah, that's the uphill view, kind of the downhill view. You can see through there the beaver pond, kind of a peanut shape. You got a line of trees in the middle, and then there's another section way over there, but not enough time in the day to do what I want to do and track all the way over there. I'd like to cover a little more ground first. So what I'm going to do is end the segment here so I can balance better and make my way back to the trail. So we're back. We attempted a drone flight, and the lesson for today is the higher altitudes are very moist, and I started having some sensor issues with the drone. Trying to give you a better view of where we are. A little more track activity in here in this one. This one has a like rodent tracks and deer tracks, nothing crazy. I think the craziest thing we saw so far was the moose spray up that whole side of that tree, if that's what that was. I figure it's like 6.5 feet from stem to stern, so to speak. And Bullwinkle was not stingy in his offerings to the wood gods. Or he hates that tree and showed utter contempt to it. Take your pick, but again, this is kind of a balancing act between like grabber bushes and trying to make presentable video. But I kind of have the duck and weave through here a little bit to try to keep an eye on terrain at the same time that I'm filming. So this is the back end. There's I don't know if I can really get it without moving over here more, but there's a big beaver lodge back here, which probably goes away to right there. We really wish this thing had a zoom, but it doesn't. So I'll try to get closer. And right there's your beaver lodge. I think there's another wetlands behind here, and that we're going to check out too, since I'm already in here. But no sign of the beavers themselves right now. And again, as I'm, ooh, what's that? Hold on. I'm not sure if I'm getting that. Right there, there it is. Center on it. Some other kind of track. I don't see claws on it. Otherwise, and there's a few of them going over here. I'd say porcupine almost if it had more claws that were obvious. But that's my suspicion. But I don't see. They usually have little claws on the end of their. Otherwise, the size is about right. Then deer. But it's about that. So there is another wetland over there. I'm going to try to cut over there. Big one too. There's like a series of these back here, and I think if I were going to try to draw dots on a map, if I don't fall over and die, I would say that we have to get up over here. they are the beginnings of the pond system we were at. You have to go through a few of them to get to where we were up in the Five Bogs, but I think this is the beginning of that system. And oh, how do I do this? There's like a whole bunch of grabber bushes anyway I go here. I guess I just have to suck it up or kind of weave through this and go back on around. But that's why I'm moving kind of slow. Footing not as predictable on this stuff. But, okay. That opens up a little more. Well, they're dead briefly. And we're going to kind of make our way down over here. And see if we can not have these infernal bushes like make this whole day suck. But yeah, there's a stream that runs through and connects all this. I don't really remember which stream that is, but trying to avoid wearing the snow. It's not really working out. But just to give you an idea, another pan shot. Lots of these pressed down pine trees and the like. Before I start trying to balance again and find an easy way down to the water line, which is not proving easy. The vegetation here kind of sucks, but and yes, I see the arch. Snow load, sorry. That's all it is. Definite lack of large monkey prints. Sorry, structure folks. This looks like more of a meadow than a pond, but it's like a meadow with a stream running through it. But we'll get down to the edge of the water line and then get some photography again. And I don't know, I'll have to review the drone footage to see if there's another one behind this one, but this is about as far in as I'm going to go. God forbid there's ever like a moose or anything standing out here when I walk through. Actually, I think this might be the end of the system, so before I end the segment or dose my camera with snow as I brush it off myself, there's like a pot over there, pot over here, going through there, and then this. So there may be one over there, but I'm not going to walk all the way over. I'm going to take a break for a minute, get some photography done over here too, and we'll resume.